Starting to look for a home search can be an exciting time, but it comes with a bunch of challenges, and it takes time and patience, and of course, self-control. Property virgins can get wrapped up in the emotional aspects of buying a home, and it becomes easy to make a whole bunch of mistakes. But if you know the most common mistakes first-time home buyers make, you'll be better prepared to avoid them. So stick around to the end, find out how to go from property virgin to property expert. This video has everything you need to know. If we haven't met yet, I'm Eric Hudson, your go-to real estate expert here in the Las Vegas area. My mission is to help you achieve your home buying and selling dreams, no matter if it's tomorrow, 90 days from now, or even a year from now. I'm here to guide you through every step of the way. Feel free to call, text, or email me. Better yet, schedule a time on my calendar. You'll find all my contact information below. If you find this information helpful, please consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and make your real estate dreams a reality. Number one, getting pre-approved. Looking for one of the biggest purchases you'll ever make before you even know if you can afford it is a waste of your time. Plus, most real estate agents will not show any houses unless you have a pre-approval letter in hand. Don't confuse a pre-approval with one of those see if you qualify sites online. Those tools give you a rough idea of how much you can afford, but it's assuming you're being entirely truthful about your financial situation. Visit lenders to run your real numbers and find out how much you qualify for and what they're actually willing to loan you. The next one, forgetting to update your pre-approval once you get pre-approved. It's like getting the green light for house hunting. Agents will review the amount, show you houses within your projected loan. However, pre-approvals typically expire after a few months. The average is 3 months, therefore, you need to make sure you keep it current. Also, stay in touch with what interest rates are doing. A change in the interest rates means a change in how much house you can afford. The next one, not being honest with your lenders. It's tempted to fudge your numbers just a little bit to try to get a bigger loan. Maybe you inflate your freelance income or mention that you're getting a financial gift from your parents to put the 20% down. But if you have a lender run your numbers based on inaccurate information, you're only hurting yourself. The next one, letting your lender dictate what you can afford. When lenders process your application, they review a few basics, including income, your existing debt, credit scores. They do this to decide the maximum amount they're willing to lend you. Most of the time, this figure is significantly higher than what the first-time home buyer can actually afford. Why? Lenders don't consider your whole financial picture, like family loans or a love of travel. You're saving for your kids' college. You know your numbers best, so look at your budget and tell the lender the maximum you're willing to spend. The next one, you don't work with a real estate agent. Online real estate sites make the housing market extremely accessible to everyone. With a few clicks, you can have tons of potential homes at your fingertips. You know, it's tempting to proceed through the process on your own, but nothing beats working with a professional, knowledgeable agent. An agent has the inside scoop on properties that don't appear in your searches. They also know the market, and they help you navigate the mountains of paperwork and the negotiations on your behalf for the best deal. Next one, oh my goodness, not knowing your credit score. A few months to a year before you start house hunting, check your credit score and pull your free credit report at annualcreditreport.com. The higher your score, the better interest rates you get, which means the lower your mortgage payments. If you have a low score or find issues in your credit report, this time frame gives you the adequate time that you need to repair your credit and fix any problems to boost that score. Next, use too many search filters. When you search online for houses, don't go overboard with convenient filter tools. Doing so can narrow down your search results a little too drastically. For example, these tools allow you to input the desired square footage, how many bedrooms, the styles of the homes, the lot size, house age, and so many more criteria. You know what? These search engines aren't foolproof, and they depend on how the information is entered into the database. The more filters you use to start out, the more likely you'll miss potentially great houses that you're looking for. If you want a good site to search and know exactly where the houses are actually available, feel free to use my site. It's down in the description below. I also have a new home site there in case you're looking for brand new build homes. Go ahead and check it out. Next, you stop house hunting after you find the house. You know what? Looking at homes is fun, but it can also be exhausting, especially if you've been hunting for a while and you finally find the one. You may assume your journey is through, but don't stop looking. A lot can happen between putting in an offer and closing day. If the deal falls through, you may have lost your chance at other potential homes. Now, with that, don't just keep looking to look and then calling up your agents like, "Ooh, I just saw the perfect house come on the market." The purpose of the look is to have a backup plan. Because if you do that too many times, and I've seen it, you're just being wishy-washy, then who's gonna trust you? Next, waiting until you have 20% down payment. You know what? A common recommendation when buying a house is to put 20% down. This number gives you a good foothold on the market with solid equity. You can avoid paying private mortgage insurance. But even though this is the most popular option, it isn't the only one. You've got various loan programs out there that help you buy a house with less money, like the FHA loan, VA loans, or special programs for first-time buyers. Now, the FHA loan does have MIP, and it's kind of like luggage. You got that for life. Next, draining your savings to buy a house. You know what? It's tempting to put down as much money as humanly possible to reduce your monthly payments. However, resist pouring all of your savings into your down payment. Leave some funds available for other costs associated with the purchase. Don't forget about your moving expenses, money for home repairs, setting up the new place, and of course that new furniture decor that you plan to purchase. Quick tip, don't buy that furniture and stuff before you close on the house. That'll be another video, but make sure you don't do that. Next, changing your job during the house hunt. House hunting isn't a good time to change your jobs. The reason is the lenders look at your current work history and they like to see stability. Many lenders want to see at least 2 years at your current employer before they'll approve your loan. You have to have at least 6, unless you're like moving from one job to the next. Let's say you're relocating in. They take that into account if you're getting the same type of job. Of course, it makes sense to make the change if you're leaving a job that pays you, let's say, $30,000 more than pays $80,000. But discuss this situation with your lender and be honest so you don't jeopardize your loan. Also, make sure your realtor knows all of this stuff as well. 12, don't let others influence what house you buy. Your in-laws are pushing you to move down the street, but it's $40,000 above your budget. No matter how heavy the pressure is, you're the one who needs to live in your home and pay for it. Therefore, you get the final say. It's perfectly fine to listen to the opinions from your trusted friends and family, but don't let anyone make you do something you're not comfortable doing. Next, forgetting to shop for insurance. When you're ready to buy a house, you need to shop for more than just a new home. It's essential you protect your investment. So start shopping early for home insurance and any other necessary protection that you need. So in some parts of the country, you need flood, wind, and hail damage, or heavens forbid, those of you living in California, earthquake coverage. Your lender will want proof of insurance before they finalize the loan. If you wait till the last minute, you risk getting stuck with just crappy coverage or ridiculously stupid high premiums. And I know you don't want that. Next, holding out for the perfect house. Nobody wants to settle, especially when they're paying thousands of dollars. But if you don't consider a house unless it checks every box on your wish list, you will be disappointed. That's because there is no such thing as a perfect house. Make a list on your absolute must-haves. Be realistic and any deal breakers, then be willing to compromise on the other areas. Next, you leave out important contingencies. You finally found a house that you love. Understandably, you can't wait to close on your new place, but you find out there may be other offers. So you really want this house. You make your offer as appealing as possible by scratching out those little things like the home inspection, the final walkthrough. The problem is you end up opening yourself up to huge risk. Stay smart and leave important contingencies in the contract. Next, not factoring in your closing costs. The down payment isn't the only money you need to bring to closing. You've likely heard the term closing costs. What are they? Typically, closing costs are approximately 2 to 5% of the home's price. And I really don't like to use that, and I'll explain to you why. These costs include the title fees, underwriting fees, first month's payment of insurance, the appraisal, etc. Now, you typically cannot roll these things into your loan. Sometimes you can get a secondary loan. Probably don't want to do that, but it's something that could happen. Next, letting emotions take over, because buying a house, it's emotional. There's no getting around that. But keeping your wits about you and keeping your emotions in check, if you let your feelings drive you, you're more likely to buy more house than you can afford. And you may make some mistakes, like waiving those contingencies. If you struggle with staying firm, it's a good idea to enlist the help of someone that you really trust who can help you keep your feet on the ground. Now, if you're looking out there and you're looking for a home, I can help you find that great deal. I would love to help you in any way I can. I help families all over Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson buy and sell homes on the market and build new construction. If I can help you in any way, contact information is always right down here. You can reach out, call, text, email, whatever I can do to help. Even better yet, get on that calendar, because that way you're blocking out my time. I would love to be of assistance to you. And if you have a family, your family for building here in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your time. As always, to my veteran brothers and sisters, Alpha Mike Foxtrot, and all my other friends, we're gonna keep them lights on for you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next video.